Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, where today we are going to be going through Western Moria? Yeah, West Moria. Now I was running around as Hadod last time, but honestly he's not that far behind in levels, so I'm not really as worried. Again, I am skipping those Middle-earth scenes because, well, YouTube really doesn't like them. YouTube also doesn't like some of the music in here. Apparently it's copyrighted in a few countries. So, yeah, if there's ever any parts where my voice is louder and slightly distorted, that's because of the beautiful YouTube editor taking out the music in the background, but leaving my voice. But that music can only mean one thing. It is our time to finally spank the Watcher properly. Now, I am well aware that my main source of damage in this fight is Eldos, yet again, but this time I can do it properly. I can haste the elves. Now, I have a very specific plan in mind here for how this battle's going to go, and hopefully the Watcher appreciates it. And let's just do it. Oosh. But it does rely on having Berethor in for a turn or two, is the issue. I do want to get a couple of his leaderships popped off. First one being Company Valor to make sure that Elgos doesn't miss. And then of course, Company Might to make sure that Elgos is hitting a little bit harder. His creature being is really good. It just means I might have to AP battery him somehow. Which I can't even do yet because I can't even run Idrial as an AP battery. We've got Might, we'll go Valor. Oh, one thing I did want to show off. If you press square, it shows you what status effects you have on characters, be it, you know, bonuses or not. And now the next part of my plan involves bringing in Hadod, who is straight up going to just pop the taunt. We are just going to draw all of the attacks towards Hadod. Technical Whip doesn't really do that much. And he can stone shield himself, which means I can just totally reduce all incoming damage to 0. This was what I wanted to do in the first one, but Hadod decided he wanted to die pretty quick, so it made it kind of hard to do. As you say, Elgos doing really good damage with that creature being there. And now we bring in Idrial, who can back us up with some Loudwater Fury. Oomph. Now obviously, as long as Hadod doesn't re-taunt an enemy, his taunt will stay on. That didn't do a lot of damage. I was expecting that doing more. I really was. But we'll get a Flaming Fury off. I love how when you hit him with a Flaming Fury, its head just goes redder. It's great. Just the top of its dome just goes red. And what we can do here is that, oh, I can actually double pace and might off. Interesting. Oh, do I go for the creature being and hope for the kill maybe? You know what it is? We risk it. We risk it for the chocolate biscuit, don't we, guys? Let's be honest. We always risk it for the chocolate biscuit. And it paid off. I think we needed that pace of might there to be able to follow through with that there. But yeah, that's what I would have liked to have done last time. It's just the Watcher in the water had different ideas. Now I will switch party who I'm walking around with around. Apologies. If Berethor starts getting too far ahead on levels, I do want some spirit for Gimli. For Hadod there, he doesn't have a lot of AP, so the more AP I can get him, the better. Just so you know, we've got that little bit extra punch, that little bit extra damage. Damage. Now we can continue our merry little adventure through Moria. Oh, we're getting a cracked Healthstone of health enchantment there as well. So I could double this down on somebody realistically if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Well, did I not give anybody that armor enhancement one last episode? Do you know what? Whatever, you can... No, you can't keep it safe. You can only use one at a time. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we've got some leather over braces which we'll get on. Lovely. And a brooch of weapon one, which does lower our spirits. We will lose a little bit of AP, as you can see there. We do lose 7 AP. But we do gain some strength and a little bit of con with it, so it's not the end of the world. It's not a bad exchange, I don't think, that one. Oh no, we can't stack it. Let's have a look here. That goes up to 52, and we do it again, and it's still 52, so we take one off. I don't have... I'm sure I had an action one on you as well. You've got health and armor. Joy it is, if I'm going to be using him as a tank, we'll give him armor as well. But if I'm using Hardhod to draw blows, then health makes sense. Chest fight. Now obviously the thing is, though, a few of these battles here I will be shown. So obviously a lot of these here are going to be new enemies, like the albino cave wargs. And I forgot to heal. Haha. Wunderbar. But I'm gonna have Elgos take care of that with... We'll chuck a Leaves of Wolf. We've got 2 Leaves of Wolf, we'll do that. There we go. Little heal there. Before we... These dudes have a lot of health is the thing. We'll start weakening them. And we can make short work of these guys. Especially once we get this man in here. Get the leading man in, of course. Company Might, of course. Now, Company Might doesn't just increase the damage from your regular attacks. I'm pretty sure it works on spirit attacks. Or it should do, at the very least. I am going to stick to physical attacks for now. Just because I do need to work on them, apart from Hardhod, who will be chucking out his fiery ball of death. The quicker we get that Endure Flame, honestly, the better. Endure Flame is very, very good for an upcoming fight in, I'd say the not too distant future, but it is quite a way still. So even at the end of this part of Moria, to the end of East Moria, we will be wanting Endure Flame for. What we look? Ah, go on. How much are you healing for now, Idrial? 381, not shabby. The only problem is every time he uses Flaming Fury, his turn goes further down in the action list. Which is kind of unfortunate. But what can you do? What can you do? Pitting! Apart from shoot a wag in the neck. Your turn again? Go on then. Peace of might not just if you don't level up, I'll just have to use some King's Foil and some Lembas on you there, Elgos. Elgos' abilities are so expensive. Like, there we got the level up. So expensive for like the early point in the game. Once you get mid to late game, it's really not too bad. Unless you go on Ranger Craft and you're going to be firing off True Shot, in which case that will knock you. There we just got the mention about the King's Foil item up by the Nimble Crafting item, but we found ruin 1 of 7 of the Dwarven Ruins. Now Elgost, Spirit Place, thank you. Oh, 206, nice. Yukon. Idrial's strength isn't really that important. I only use her attacks because honestly, I don't really have much else to do with her in battle. I use Loud Water Fury, we drown everything, and everything dies far too quickly. So, now, the fact there's a save point here, I'm going to go right, no left, this is left. Thomas, well done, clever lad. You know your lefts from your rights, come on. I see, once we've seen, you know, a lot of the new enemies, I'll start cutting these, but this is our first look at goblins. So we've got a goblin archer and a sword warrior. I mean, honestly, goblins aren't too bad. They don't hit particularly hard. I mean, they're fast. They're definitely fast. But as for damage, they're not too shabby, Alonso. And the reason we keep Hadhod here is he has Goblin Bane. If it hits. Unfortunately, he never gets an Orc or an Uruk Bane or anything like that. So, I mean, his Bane drop-off is pretty early because of that. But not so early that it's a problem. We'll uppercut that one. And miss, obviously. Oh, you can you hit? Go on. Give me a slap. Nope. Goblin dexterity is absolutely nuts. I swear. I mean, from this point onwards, all enemies' dexterity gets insanely high. It's even higher if you play it on hard mode. Hard mode is nigh impossible. Sometimes it fails to hit. But that's when you just have to take advantage of company valor. Now, as your Hadron is running a bit low on the old AP front there, so he will be getting swapped out after he gets a little Healy bomb. Yeah, like I said, this is the point in time now where we are going to be... Really? I've just healed him. Are you serious, game? Yeah, this is the point in time where Dex for the enemy is going to start becoming a major problem. If I heal him this time, are you going to shoot? Are you going to shoot him this time? Are you going to shoot him or are you going to leave him alone? Thank you. Jesus wept. We'll get a company might though. Let's say Hadhod's probably not staying in this battle. I could dwarf and clave, I suppose. Aye, go on. For your ancestors, Hadhod. Chin him. You disappoint me, Hadhod. I'm joking. I love Hadhod really, right? Hadhod is actually... He is actually great. He is one of my favourite characters to use in this game. The other one we haven't met yet. I mean, I like all the characters in this game in different situations. They're all really, really good. But some of them are just better than others, unfortunately. It's the case it is in every game, I suppose. Every RPG or JRPG, there's always a handful of characters that perform better than others for more situations rather than just various situations. Now, obviously, we did just get those steel van braces there. Finally got some van braces for our Gondorian Ranger. I'm going to take a moment here to heal so I can my save so I can heal up, and I'll be right back. Right, I took care of healing up and saving there, so we're back to continue our journey. Ooh, a blue encounter. This one's meant to be here. What have we got? Ah, our Shadow Chieftains. Okay. I hate the Moria Shadow Chieftains. I really do. Their main source of damage is fire. Single target, so it's not too bad. But it does hurt still. And the problem is I want everyone to get a turn. So I can't just kill him, unfortunately. Go on, stone shield yourself there, Hadhod. Get that stone shield pop. He used dark renewal anyway. Fortunately, I don't have anything for spirit damage to lower yet. Ah, Elgost. Ah, please, Hadhod, thank you. Oh, we got Cleveland Wound as well. Wonderful. Don't mind a bit of Cleveland Wound, I really don't. Who doesn't like inflicting DOT damage? DOT damage is always wonderful. Dude, do I get a turn? Get shot. Please hit. Please. Yes. Now I have to decide. Can Idrial kill? I have faith in Idrial. I should have. Oh, and drain inspiration as well. That's going to be very fun. Drain inspiration. Whereas it doesn't make things easier, it's certainly going to make things more manageable going forward.
Ones are hardest to kill. I might resent that remark, but I think you're right.
What have you got there?
It would appear we have discovered the last delving of the dwarves.
The Great Mithril Pit.
And that mine would
Sorry, I
likely
was
lead us to the
kind of
other
willing
side.
just to let that play out, but
So what do we wait for? Let us follow it.
at the same time, I couldn't help but join in. No, we don't want the saying. What we want to do is we want to heal Idrial because her life looks a bit leaky there. You can do a little bit more pace. Look at you. You're fine. And Berethor doesn't even look like he's done anything. But we know he has. See, look at this dude's con. It's up to 40. Everything else is so low. Everyone else gets a balanced stat growth apart from him at the beginning. He just ends up with so much con. His health ends up so high. It's like they wanted him to be the tank. Obviously, you know, taunt, damage and shield, mount and shield. But it's really kind of not worth running them as a tank sometimes. So I think this is probably going to be the last battle I show here. As far as going through Moria goes, unless it's a battle dictated by a story event. But well, let's show off Arrow Flurry though. Let's show off Arrow Flurry. Ping. Goblin shot in the chest. Wag. Shot in the neck. I thought we can set it on fire before he gets a quick claw on there. Always nice that the claw is quickly, you know. I'd hate for them to be dragging it out and clawing us and trying to actually kill us. Pop a Guardian Strike. Ping. I don't understand why when Berethor attacks, why it goes ping. The problem with Hardhorn, right, is his spirit attacks are just too expensive. Once I get Endure Flame, I'm probably just going to go mostly axe skills for him, if I'm completely honest. It's a much cheaper, much easier way to do it. I can just dump them all into strength. I'm not trying to spread them between spirit either. Ooh, an Iron Cutlass of Isengard. We'll equip that before. We'll check everyone's equipment. We'll equip that though. 12 damage. We lose 1 dex. But we do gain 1 con. Yeah, a little bit more health, a little bit more XP. And there you go, it's finally happening. So we gain plus 1 damage per level with this sword as well. So our base damage is times 12. An extra 1 damage for every level that we have. And in this case, he is level 13, so that's an extra 13 damage per as our level. And I mean, it looks really cool. Stained with blood, but it looks cool. Now we can go con for him. Oh, I think we go con for you as well, actually, even though your armor rating is stupidly high. You didn't get a level, you did. Yeah, I'm just going to go con for them all. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Ooh, another cracked Elfstone of Health enchantment there for us. Another epic save from Middle Earth that I can't view because YouTube sucks. I'm joking. YouTube doesn't suck. I understand the copyright, right? It would be nice to watch them though. It's just easier not to. And now you'll notice going up these stairs here, we have a lot of chambers left and right that we now get to go into. Okay, so after that fight, we get Elven Steel Scouting Vambraces. I do love that we get the big flashing eye for this one though before the fight. But also during that fight there, Berethor actually learned counterattack. So he now has a chance of hitting back. I really wish that counterattack counted towards our sword skills. I understand why it doesn't. It would be ridiculously abusable if it did. But at the same time, it would be nice if we got something. Even if it was just 1 point every now and then. No, I was going to cut this fight out. But we have a Moria Goblin Sword Veteran here. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is, no, I don't think we fought one of these yet. I don't think we fought a Sword Veteran yet. So, we'll have a look to see what this looks like when it's attacking. I love how this one scuttles backwards and forwards while attacking, like. Like the other ones that kind of just jump. This one scuttles like a little crab. But there goes Eugene. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Haha. Oh, we're on Hadron already. Does Flaming Fury kill? Doesn't kill, does it? 310? No, I didn't think it did. Why would it? It's a good job Hadron's got a massive health pool, mind you, because he gets hit a lot. Well, there's a little guardian strike here. 354 with the new sword. Now, I don't think you can counterattack ranged strikes. And it would appear I am correct. Because he didn't counterattack. But we might as well get an extra leadership out of it. You see, if you play in this, yeah, you know, leadership is useful to use once or twice a battle. We need those leadership points. Leadership, very important, very, very important. Hadod's so close to leveling up there, but, you know, just wanting to be a little tease. Now we get a cracked Elfstone of fire protection, which realistically could come in handy in this area. I mean, Hadod's already stout against fire. We'll put it on Idrial. I'll tell you, actually, yeah, let's do that, right? You saw Idrial there. She was, where was it? Stats. She is weak to fire. I keep pressing too many ones. But if we equipped the cracked Elfstone of fire protection, what other Elfstones do I have? Oh, water and nimble craftsman. She goes from weak to normal against fire. Now, there is varying levels of Elfstones. Obviously, there's cracked. What is it? Cracked, polished, and ancient, I believe there is. But we won't be seeing a polished and definitely not an ancient for a long time. So, let's see who's guarding ruin number 2. It is a Warg. What a surprise. Yeah, I'll keep this one in. Like I say, this is a fight against the Warg for one of those lovely dwarven ruins, as it were. So we'll let this one rock. Set him on fire there with Hadron. Have Idrial just use a little cheeky fluid strike. Why don't I just swap you for Elgos at this point, I think. Oh, this makes the most sense. Nice little cheeky little creature being. So if I need to, I can take Idrial out for Berethor to come in. Oh, we got blinding shot. I do like blinding shot, and I can go back to using ranger skills now, which is always nice. We'll have a little cheeky look at what blinding shot does after this battle as well. Why not? Yeah! We're getting some levels there. Hadhod gained a level. Is it just Hadhod? Yep, just Chadhod. Right. You see there, we found room 2 of 7. We'll do Hadhod's level up first, which honestly, again, it's going in the speed. I do not care. Come at me. So, blinding shots. Lowers an enemy's accuracy. Very nice when used with Company of Valor, to be honest with you. And draining shot obviously drains HP. Crippling shot slows the enemy, but we're going to go back to this one here for Pierce Will. Because, you know, if we can have Elgos lower the enemy's spirit defense and have Idrial cast Loudwater Fury, then surely that's going to be a bang for its buck. So I'll take care of whatever encounters in front of this chest, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back up that battle, and for that chest we got a Gondorian Steel Citadel Guard Helmet for Berethor. As well as some levels that we gained in the battle, and I need to do a little bit of healing apparently. Very nice armor upgrade. Extra little bit of strength never goes wrong. And I'll pull in Berethor. Berethor's stats will be the most even throughout the game. But, you know, speed. Sorry, I don't know where that came from there. I think that's pretty much it, apart from some healies here. Gotta make sure we heal. Oh, whatever, I'll use that. That'll do. We've still got a couple more chests here with guaranteed encounters, I believe. Or at least one more. Look at that one. Nope, we've got 2 more. I'll take care of this battle and I'll be right back. Well, that was nice and easy. That wasn't a battle, that was just a few items in the chest, no battle. I can take that. The next one, obviously, as you can tell by the flashing red, is indeed going to be a battle. So I'll take care of this and I'll catch you after. Damn, another battle. I got duped again. Another no battle. Oh, and I wasted all that healing when there's a save point right here. But I think this here is as good a place as any to call it for the day, I think. We've made a little bit of progress here through Western Moria. No, we've started on the Dwarven Ruins and looking for Moria's Great Pit. So what could possibly go wrong? So yeah, next time we'll continue our way through West Moria and see if we can't find that Great Pit in the rest of them ruins. But as always, this is the Casual Gamer Dad signing off. Stay safe.